Alright, welcome back to another multiplayer cast. This is going to be our last match as Khorne, bringing in Skarbrand as our lord. Lots of Chaos Warriors, some Forsaken, and some Halberd Warriors. And we are matched up against Tzeentch on the Eye in the North. So let's get into this. Looks like he might have gone with an elite build.
Slaves to darkness.
Let's see, what's he got? Spawn, Chosen, Spawn, Severed Claw, and a Chaos Lord. And what else has he got? Spawn, Chosen. What's this guy got? Throne Gateway, okay. So, let's go after him with our Lord. So immediately I want to get some kind of response for the spawn because I don't have too much anti-large. So I'll bring on some Minotaurs.
Search for Khorne.
Back. Some warriors over here. Forgot about these guys. Oopsies. So I'm fine with him fighting against spawn. Getting the halberds in. I brought Skarbrand somewhat bare bones. I figured against Tzeentch I didn't want to bring the Rampage because he's just going to get stuck getting shot down and whatnot by troops that he doesn't want to be fighting anyways. So as soon as these Chosen get in here, I'll run back. We'll get some more guys down here. Actually, we'll fight. Get Skarbrand out. Gonna get these Minotaurs over this way. In fact, we're gonna change direction. Some guys coming downhill. Looks like we'll probably only need one squad on this side, so we'll bring these guys as well. Bring him up and around. These guys are cruising there. I don't know why they're going so slow. See, those flamers are good armor piercing troops. Get ready to reinforce over here. These Minotaurs and Skarbrand coming downhill. Get these guys going after them. These guys going after them. And let's bring on some Flesh Hounds to chase after the Flamers. He doesn't seem to have too much mobility to deal with this type of stuff. Alright, I gotta use my attack animations to get out of these situations I don't want to be in. So come on, Skarbrand, run. See, he's bringing on Marauder Horsemasters in response. So we'll send the Harpies on top of the Flamers, and we'll send the, what do you call it? What are these guys doing? He has got Forsaken on this side, so I think I'm just going to keep these guys here for now. I think I'm going to pop this. Oops, okay, it's an air effect. So I just rampage all their units. I'm trying to keep his... What's it called? I'm like trying to think of what I'm doing next. It's hard for me to narrate right now. I'm trying to keep his spawn locked in against my guys with halberds, or my Minotaurs with great weapons, excuse me. So I've got some pressure on his back. I wonder if I go for this point too. God, these aspiring champions are going to be tough to deal with. Get another squad coming downhill to reinforce here. These guys will unsummon. Minotaurs are probably going to fight to the death. Screamers, we don't have a great response for. Maybe Harpies will be, or excuse me, Furies will be good against them. Don't want to fight those Chosen with halberds. Let's get Skarbrand actually coming down here. Trying to jump on top of their Lord. And we'll bring Furies as well as support here. Get Charge on him. Okay, now we'll back up. The thing I'm struggling with is armor piercing damage. I don't really have too much to deal with that with what they got over here. Okay, so Screamer's coming on. We'll send Furies after them. He's starting to pick up on the value trading. Yeah, this is one of those things I should have brought. I should have brought Bloodletters as a backup. I don't have a good solution to these guys. I'm really struggling to deal with them. Let's come this way. Might as well push off a point 3. He's not threatening it. We will bring Fleshhounds to go after these guys. Another squad over this way. Okay, we'll back up. These trades are not going well. What do I do with this guy? I think I'm gonna pop this on the Chosen with Halberds. See if that does some good damage against them. Okay, that's pretty good. Let's try to finish these guys off. I think I'll try to finish them off. Some guys coming downhill. What is this? Severed Claw coming over as well. They're gonna be tough to deal with. And we got Forsaken. I need more infantry back here. Gotta be careful with this guy. I think I don't want him in here, actually. Kinda at a loss with what to do with Skarbrand. Big hefty unit that does not want to be fighting against these Halberd troops. I think I need to keep bringing on my Chaos Warriors when I can afford them. These guys are going to get unsummoned. These guys are going to come this way. I think I need to gather myself. What do I do here?
One of your units has been destroyed.
These guys are infantry size, so let's bring on the Halberd guys. They're armor piercing. I think that's going to be our best option for dealing with the Chosen. These guys need to come downhill. These guys, let's try to get some Furies for the Screamers, and then Warhounds or Fleshhounds for the other cavalry. Alright, come this way. Gotta get a rear charge on these Chosen. Holy hell, he's got a lot of stuff coming. He didn't bring as much shooting as I thought he would have. Alright, back out. So it's looking like I might need to concede it. We'll try to get one more push on the middle area, and if I can't make something happen, then we have to get this one up. Yeah, taking a lot of bad engagements here. Field presence is pretty light. I don't know if Skarbrand will be able to solo this because of all the. Just get a shot off in their face. Damn, I didn't even do that much. Whoops, I keep thinking that this is a target ability. Let's try to kill the Flamers with Skarbrand. And then we'll bring on a squad of Chaos Warriors. Downhill over on this side. So right now I want to take out the Flamers and the Spawn with Skarbrand. Those are going to be the best targets for him. If I can keep him away from these anti-large options, That would be a very good thing. Oh, fuck. Might be a game right there. I'm just gonna get shot at by all these Marauder Horsemen, and the Screamers are gonna jump him. Yeah, this is over. Ah, that was an interesting game. That was a lesson learned as far as what kind of units to bring against Tzeentch. I expected a lot more blues and pinks. I guess because I don't understand the matchup and what people are gonna bring. I'm assuming that this is a somewhat standard build against Khorne. He has armor piercing, elite infantry. He's got good anti-large options. It seems like his build made a lot more sense than mine. So well played to him. That was a fun one. I had fun trying to make Skarbrand work. I didn't really get too much done with him. What's his value at right now? Well, I'll see that at the end. But anyways, for the sake of time, we'll concede this. And let's take a look at the post-game stats. 1,350. Not horrible. I think he only cost 2,700 with skills that I brought on him. Maybe 2,800. But definitely didn't get his worth. If I had the supporting cast that he needed, I feel like I could have made him work there. I was having some good success with picking off the spawn and some of those big targets with him. I just needed something to clear out these elite anti-large troops and to deal with the Screamers. That would have given him a lot more mobility to move around and pick the targets that he wants. But Chaos Warriors, not too great. I had one squad that did pretty good, but outside of that, not too great. Halberds didn't do great. Forsaken did horrible. Some of that was from my unit control. I think the Forsaken got chewed up on the side by some shooting before they even got to get into the engagement. Soul Grinder didn't get used. Minotaurs got destroyed by the, what do you call it, the Severed Claw, I believe, as they were trying to pick off the spawn. Flesh Hounds didn't get to do much, and the Furies didn't get to do much. I didn't even get to use the Hounds. So, and I guess the Warhounds, not the Flesh Hounds didn't do too much, but the Warhounds didn't even come on the field. Again, a lot of the stuff that I brought, I was expecting way more shooting in the backfield. But, again, learning the matchups. There are so many matchups, because I think, 23 different factions. There's so many matchups to learn. There's definitely a big learning curve in this game. There are times where I feel like I'm really starting to get it, and then other times where I play against someone who's a higher level. They've got their build set and whatnot, and I'm like, oh shit, yeah, there's a lot to go into the picking phase. Anyway, so my opponent, his Lord did decent. He used his spell when he needed it and cleared out my infantry when they were a problem. Severed Claw did very well. You could tell he was using them effectively. I'm not sure how much of that was him backing out and letting their shield regenerate and then going back into combat, but these guys barely lost any health. Chosen got pretty good value, generally speaking. Spawn, not so much. Again, they were one of my main targets for my Minotaurs and from Skarbrand. These Flamers, yeah, that's a pretty good amount of value. I want to say these Flamers cost less than 1,000. Maybe I'm wrong on that. Forsaken didn't do too much. Horsemasters didn't do too much, or Horsemen didn't do too much, but they're not huge damage dealers generally. And the Screamers did their job. They didn't get crazy value, but they screamed off my Lord, and man, that was just a tough matchup. It was a fun match though, even though I lost. And I like Khorne. I definitely did not figure out their roster too well, even across the 5 games that I played. So I'll definitely come back to them and give them a whirl once I get through all the other factions and see if I can figure something out, how to make some of those big lords work. But yeah, I guess I'll pick a new faction. Thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next episode.